guys, this is Marcus Jerson with KGCT and
Will Maddox.
This is our third 7-day news show for Nowata County. This is going for March 24th through the 30th. We've got a lot of things coming up for you, and we've retooled the program just a little bit, so bear with us. We got some good information. It has been a busy week with the courthouse, among other things. So without further ado, let's get into it, starting out with the South Coffeyville Market Report. Alrighty guys, this market report is brought to you by South Coffeyville Stockyards. The last Friday market report for March 15th, 2019. We have choice steers for the 300 and under going for upwards to $2.12. We have 3 and 4 weights going for up to $2.11. 4 to 5 weights going for $1.92. 5 to 6 weights going for $1.83. 6 to 7 weights going for $1.63. And 700 and up going upwards to $1.45 per pound. Choice heifers 300 and down are going for up to $1.86. 3 and 4 weights going for up to $1.74. 4 and 5 weights going for $1.70. 5 to 6 weights going upwards to $1.62 a pound. 6 and 7 weights going for up to $1.45. $1.46 per pound. 700 and up weights are going for $1.34. Cow pairs are going for upwards to $15.85. Bred stock cows going for $14.25. High dressing cows up to 70 cents per pound. Utility and commercial going for 56 cents a pound. And canner and cutters going for 50 cents a pound. Bulls, high yielding bulls going for 92 cents per pound. And low yielding bulls for 70 cents and back. That is your market report for South Coffeyville Stockyards for the month of March 15th. Thank you, South Coffeyville and the Folk family. Up next, we are going to have the weather with Will Maddox.
Alrighty, so the weather report for March 24th through the 30th. Monday being partly cloudy with a high of 58. Tuesday, beautiful and clear, sunny, as well as Wednesday looking clear and sunny with the highs in the upper 60s and low 70s. Thursday and Friday looking on the wet side with a 40% chance of scattered thunderstorms on both of those days. The clouds will clear up, or hold into Saturday, The clouds will hold into Saturday with a high of 54. So that is your weather update for March 24th through the 30th. Now on to the gardening tip of the week with Marcus.
Alrighty, like I said, we're going to be stumbling a little bit. We've got a few things to transition to. We are working our way through it, but I promise you, in the end, when we get good at it, it will be better than ever. So I was not able to get up to visit Bruce Peverly this week, but I did have an opportunity to spend a lot of time in the community garden with my co-workers, Trista Milliman and Crystal Blagg, and we did a number on waking up the community garden. We were able to, I guess I should say, the ladies pruned back all the blackberry bushes. Blackberries have been a big interest for everybody in the community. There's been a lot of people come up and ask about those because they did so well last year. It is that time to prune them back, and my understanding is that you almost can't prune them back too far. You don't want them to go too crazy. They do get very woody, and they get into your fence and everything. So pruning them back is a must for a good yield. I tilled up 5 of our raised beds, cinder block raised beds, and something to note about raised beds is you do have to pay attention to their moisture. They need a little bit more water than a traditional in-ground garden, but the value of raised beds is easier to get into, and if you decide not to get into them at all, then you're not running a garden, so you're better off able to sit on the side and actually do the gardening. So we did 5 beds, And we did carrots, we did radishes, we did leafy greens like romaine lettuce and red cabbage. And did I say radishes? We did radishes. Yep. So this is the time of year we have good weather for it. It's in the right temperature range. So those are the things that I would suggest for this week's tip. Next week we'll get back with Bruce and he'll get us on track with another OSU County Extension garden tip of the week. But up next we got a little sports update with Will Maddox.
All right, and I know that the sports updates have been a little bit off the last 2 weeks, but with the spring break happening within all the schools around the county, there have been no really any games or anything played, so we will be back to a regular sports report next week. We'll have updates on everything from golf, tennis, to Ironman baseball. So looking forward to getting some updates from all the coaches and everybody on that. So next, we will jump into the news that has happened in the week, or within the last week.
And it has been a busy one. I can't even remember where it started and where it ended with the whole sheriff and the courthouse issues that we've had. And I just want to say this, guys, I am so proud of Doug's coverage that he was able to shed light on. I've got a lot of positive feedback. He has taken the time to go in and do some investigative reporting. Of course, he's been doing it for 27 years, so he does have some pre-existing knowledge of how the boiler works and some other issues. So he knows really the right questions to ask and make this situation a little bit more nuanced. So, Doug, appreciate your reporting, and the community really has appreciated as well. That being said, we do have a little bit of an update that Doug sent in some information and some copy that Will has, and we will pop up. Will, take it away.
All right, so Doug with KGCT spoke with the interim sheriff Mickey Hallett late Friday afternoon. Sheriff Hallett wants to thank the wonderful outpouring of the support that she has from the community since receiving her appointment as the interim sheriff last Wednesday. Mickey tells KGCT she has numerous qualified law enforcement personnel stepping up and volunteering their service. As of Thursday, we have 3 deputies patrolling the county, or since Thursday, we have had 3 deputies patrolling the county. The sheriff said there's even a deputy showing up in the Allowee area, which has been partially cut off due to the Highway 60 bridge work. So
and this is contrary to the statement about this being a lawless county.
That's right.
We do have officers on patrol.
So as of Friday, Sheriff Hallett has 10 certified deputies, 2 full-time dispatchers, and 1 part-time dispatcher. We also asked about the repatriating of the county prisoners. It was told the jail is in some need of some major repair, but there is a cell capable of holding 16 prisoners. Currently, Nowata County has 10 prisoners being held in other county jails. Sheriff Hallett has told KGCT that those 10 prisoners would be returned as soon as she has qualified jailers, but is anticipating the prisoners would be returned within the next week or 2. Sheriff Hallett confirmed that County Commissioner Troy Friddle has examined the county jail and is volunteering his workers to perform the work necessary to return the entire facility to a safe, habitable status. Among those tasks Commissioner Friddle is planning to do is lowering the jail ceilings to eliminate access to plumbing lines and encasing electrical circuits. The state statutes explicitly prohibit any elected office from providing assistance to another elected office. That would involve one office paying or bearing expense to benefit the other office. There is a way around that, however, and Commissioner Friddle has presented the County Commission with the Oklahoma Statute 19-1851. This little-known statute, which allows circumventing the prohibition of for up to 90 days, is intended specifically for situations like Sheriff Hallett's. There's a great deal of relatively expensive work to be done in the jail and no funds to pay for the labor. So Monday, the Nowata County Commission will doubtless approve taking advantage of Statute 19-1851, thus allowing Commissioner Friddle to provide the manpower to bring the Nowata County Jail into the 22nd century. Again, Interim Mickey Sheriff wants to thank everyone for all the assistance they're providing during this trying time at the Nowata County Sheriff's Office. Again, Monday morning, March 25th, which will be tomorrow, at 9 a.m. there will be a commission meeting in the County Commissioner's Annex across the street there from the courthouse. So thank you again to Doug Buchner for getting, like Marcus said, doing the investigative reporting to see what's all is going on with the sheriff and all the jail situation.
The situation was definitely a little bit more nuanced than initially presented.
That's right.
I know it's easy to jump to conclusions and take sides and get frustrated, and it is an absolutely frustrating situation, and nobody is faulting anybody for being frustrated with it. But it's one of those situations where we need to just put our heads down and start solving problems. Thank you, Will. One of the other things you were talking about in the morning, which we're filming tonight on a Sunday evening, but in the morning, you say 9:30 is the county commissioner?
Should be 9.
9 o'clock. The expectation is that they are going to officially confirm the resignation of Sheriff Barnett and officially recognize Miss Hallett as the interim sheriff for Nowata County. And I was talking to Doug earlier today, and has been in she wasn't the sheriff, her husband was sheriff for a long time, and she was up at the courthouse, and so she is very capable. She's been there for many years, and she will be a great asset to the community to help us get along. So again, thank you so much. Up next, Doug, or Will, is you have a little off-the-cuff news report. You know, this is something that is definitely interesting to the community, so I'm going to pop this over here, and you tell us what's going on.
All right, so I think it was 331 North Pine, which is actually just right across the street from my house. There happened to be a car fire the other day. By the time that the scanner had reported it, I mean, the fire department got there within no time at all. They were able to contain the fire and keep it from spreading. There was a garage right there close to it there, you know, so they got there so quick that if it would have spread anything at all, it could have consumed a bunch of buildings over there. A lot of houses are right there close together. So a big thank you to the fire department for being able to contain that car fire.
We've got a lot of rain recently in the last 2 days on this over the weekend, but things have been dry. I've been wanting to burn brush and even use my chimenea, but I've held off because the weather, I should say the grass is dry. But yeah, again, thank you so much for the Nowata Fire Department, and Will, thank you for the coverage. I should mention there is more video coverage on Facebook, on the KGCT Facebook page, as well as on channel 25. So you can go see the full footage there. Up next, Doug covered the power outage. That was a very inconvenient situation for us. Wednesday, right? Wednesday at I believe 9:30 roughly. I was sitting in my computer trying to get some work done. The office was quiet, and I was actually going to tackle some stuff and get things done. And in our modern day, if it's a computer or technology going out, it really slows us down. But heaven forbid our internet goes down as well, and
the world stops.
The world does stop.
Sure.
And if you don't have a generator, you're up the creek too. I looked out to see if I could tell if anybody else was out, but I do think that the banks had a backup generator. But on that point, and which this picture right here suggests, you can't really tell, but this is up by the courthouse. Was it the next day?
I think it was actually that afternoon.
It was that afternoon.
Yeah, because they were out in the morning, and then it just so happened there was a couple people I think that knew what was going on at the courthouse, but the power decided just to go out again, because I know Doug was going down to talk to Sheriff Bradshaw, and she had just stepped out on the phone and said, "Oh my goodness, the power went out again." So Doug kind of said, "You need to come with me," and took her to the back, and that's where this picture is actually shot. I think it was around 5 p.m. that evening.
So the again, the courthouse facing a little bit of trouble. They just can't seem to catch a break. we can get down on it, we can get frustrated, we can point fingers, and we can get upset, or we can band together, look for solutions, and figure things out, just like the courthouse was able to do. It sounds like the city of Nowata was able to loan a generator to the courthouse and get them back up and running. And last I heard, they do have a plan as far as replacing that generator. So if it happens, no prisoners were in jeopardy, so no controversy there. But again, just more stress up there, I can imagine. So, guys, that is the Nowata news update for the 24th through the 30th. And up next, we got the community calendar, which is a little bit of a hodgepodge of things going on in the community. And as we do this show more often, I would love to see some contributions to it. If it is free to the community, if anybody can walk in off the street and come into a function and participate for free, it is absolutely free from us. If it is a fundraiser or if it is something for profit that is charging for people to participate in, we do ask for $10 for a month for a slide to put up on channel 25.2. We will advertise it on KGCT's Facebook page, and we will put it on the community calendar on Nowata TV 25 as well. I just want to put that information out there. Put it in a landscape format so it fits your TV nice and good. So without further ado, let's talk about what's coming up in Nowata on the community calendar. Alrighty, guys, I forgot to take off this image for the community calendar from the news story. I'm going to take that off right now. And again, thank you for bearing with us. We're getting better and better at this every day. The first thing is the Nowata Master Gardener, or I'm sorry, the OSU County Extension Master Grazer School. It is going to be in 2 sessions, April 4th through the 11th at the Nowata County Extension. There is plenty more information you may or may not be able to read from right there. There is another little thing that I forgot to put up in the corner. You can find more of this information. There's a $10 admission fee. There is a list of things that they are going to go over, and you can find that information on channel 25.2, the community calendar, nowata25.com, and again, the KGCT Facebook page. Guys, we've got information all over the place, and with time, we're going to be more efficient with it. So we want to inform the community, serve the community, and make sure that everybody has information for something to do, someplace to go, and someone to do it with. Without further speaking of something to do and somewhere to go, as long as you got somebody to do it with, we've got a little update on the Jubilee.
You bet. So the musical guest Saturday, March 30th, 2019 is going to be Terry Melton and the Let It Ride Band. So like Marcus says, as long as you got somewhere to go, somebody to do it with, the County Jubilee always puts on a good show down there. So step in there and you don't usually get to it on Saturday nights. Take a Saturday night with everybody and go down and get you some dancing in and whatever you'd like to do down there. So,
is it on Saturday night or is it on Friday night?
It says Saturday the 30th.
Oh, it says Saturday right there. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have heard multiple times that the Jubilee is still packing out downtown.
It does.
And
I look forward to it.
I love live music, and you know what the rotten thing about me is? I have yet to be down there.
I've went once. I think I saw somebody play the violin when I was a little bit younger. Fiddle, I guess. Like my grandparents really wanted me to go, so we got to go down there, and it was packed. People look forward to it.
I've got to get my act together. I've got to get my act together and go down there and visit. Next up, for the Boys and Girls Club, who most of you know is near and dear to my heart, is having a fundraiser. It is called Egg My House Fundraiser. I don't have much more information other than what is right there, but it is on April 20th. Again, you can go find it in our areas right up here, right up there. And support your local Boys and Girls Club. I will add to this. Last week I did a scavenger hunt with Shay Lively.
I did see the pictures actually.
Yeah, and I forgot that I'm going to plug that here because we're talking about Boys and Girls Club, and hey, we can, right? So we did a scavenger hunt. We went to Napa Auto Parts. We went to Sweet Peas. We went to Arvest Bank, we went to Regent Bank, then we went down to City Drug, and we went to James Mission, and then we went to the Nowata Historical Society, and then we capped off an afternoon eating hot dogs and some cookies that the OHCE ladies, there are two of them, and I so apologize for not remembering their names. I don't want to misquote them. I could guess, but that would be bad. But we did a little scavenger hunt, and basically the idea was to get everybody, get the kids over spring break that attend Boys and Girls Club out and get some exercise, stretch their legs, and do a little walking audit of downtown. And they did a scavenger hunt along the way, and the businesses that I told you earlier were great. They gave little scavenger hunt clues, and they made it a real fun thing. It just went off like gangbusters, and it'll be even better next year. But we also did that in observance of National Kick Butt Day. Do you have any idea or any guess what National Kick Butt Day might be?
I think it has to do with kicking the cigarette butt.
Cigarette butts, okay, yeah. I seen that and I wasn't sure what it was, but I did that as part of an initiative through Know What I Can, the Health and Wellness and Tobacco Cessation. So it was a fantastic thing. Thank you for obliging me on that one.
You bet. So next we have got a night of Bunco, April 9th at the Nowata City County Library. There will be a Bunco, hors d'oeuvres, and a silent auction. The doors will be at 6. The game starts at 7. Tickets will be $20, and no prior experience is necessary. So this will be hosted by the Lockheed Con, and all the ticket sales, back to it, will be benefiting the Nowata City County Library, the Historical Society, and the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, Boys and Girls Club again.
You bet.
Alrighty. Now, this is a big one. There's actually 3 things going on this day. The number one thing that we have the slide for is the free dump days, April 12th and April 13th. That basically they're going to go from, I want to say what time it is, like
I think it's usually
8 to noon, or until
it's filled.
And there's been a lot of cleaning up of lots lately. The city commission has done a great job, so kudos to you. And definitely Buddy, the code enforcer, has done a great job. I know the city council is real happy with him. We're cleaning up. This is a part of a solution. This is part of a solution. This is only as successful as the people that volunteer and be a part of it. So in addition to the free dump days, they're also coinciding with the Nowata citywide cleanup. My understanding, and there is more information, this place right here, all those places, but they're meeting at Spikes Park, and if you have a group that you would like to go in, and they have pickup bags and I think those little deals that you pick up the trash with, or grabbers or something like that, and if you don't have a group to be a part of, there will be plenty of people that will invite you into their group, and you can be a part of theirs. But that also coincides. And then the third thing, during free dump days, my good friend Crystal Blagg, who I work with at Know What I Can, also is doing a med take back day, and she normally does a Sharps take back as well. I don't want to volunteer her for that unless I just need to confirm that. But again, you can get more information up there. But that again, she runs the opioid grant with Know What I Can. And so again, that is another thing that we're solving. We're working towards a solution. I know we're frustrated, and it's easy to get frustrated and vent in the community, but this is an opportunity to start solving problems. So I do believe that, oh no, we have one more thing, Will. We have one more thing for the community calendar, and here it is.
So this will be the Trinity Church dedication service and open house,
which I forgot to write down.
Which will be April 13th. I remember seeing it now. So, and they definitely put at the bottom, if you attend another church in town or anything like that, you're more than welcome, and they would love for you to come out and see everything that they've done with the new church. And like I said, it's a dedication and open house. So.
And correct me if I'm wrong, and I totally apologize. This is one of those things that we just weren't as prepared for, and this is my fault. The Trinity Church is the one that had burned down.
Yes.
Back behind the car wash.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Right. And where the church was is now a parking lot, I guess.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty, well that is fantastic. They rebuilt very quickly, and the building looks gorgeous. So congratulations, Trinity Church. Well, guys, let's take this slide off, and we are ready to wrap it up. Unless you got anything else, Will.
That is it for me this week.
That is it for you. Well, guys, this has been the third and a little bit clunky, but we appreciate you hanging with us. We're having a blast doing this. We genuinely feel like getting this information out to the community will help us to work in a direction in solving more problems, being of value to the community. If you have any feedback, please hit us up on Facebook. Let us know what you like, what you'd like to see more of. Let's keep it positive. Let's move in a positive direction, and let's work together to make this a better community to live in. And just have a good week, and we'll see you next week. My name is Marcus Scherson. I'm signing off, and this is my co-pilot,
Will Maddox.
And we'll see you next week.